Let knowledge flow like a river, without any hindrance. Don't make it like a stagnant pool. Welcome back to a new episode on Excel for Beginners series. And the title of today's video is Data Entry Made Easy, Validation Techniques, Excel for Beginners Part 8. In today's video, we're going to dive into the basics of data entry. Data entry is the foundation of any Excel project, and understanding different methods can significantly improve your efficiency. We'll cover three primary methods of data entry. Typing, the most direct way to enter data manually. Pasting, copying data from other sources and pasting it into Excel. Importing, bringing data from external files, like CSV, text, or ExcelIsFun, into Excel. So, grab your Excel workbook and let's get started. If it is your first visit in this channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments below. Your like, share, subscribe, and comments are the X factor of the motivation for me. Now, we're starting with a fresh Excel sheet. Let's talk about one of the most fundamental data entry methods, typing. I'm sure you're all familiar with typing, so we won't spend too much time on it. Instead, let's move on to another essential method, pasting, or copy and paste. Think of them as twins. They always go together. You copy something, and then you paste it somewhere else. In my previous video, combining multiple charts Excel for Beginners Part 07, I briefly touched on this topic. But let's dive deeper. When you paste data in Excel, you'll see a few options. These options include 1. Paste, the basic paste option, which copies the formatting and values of the pasted data. 2. Paste values only, this option pastes only the values of the data, without any formatting. 3. Paste formulas only, this option pastes only the formulas used to calculate the data. 4. Paste as picture, this option pastes the data as a picture, preserving its visual appearance. Now I am typing the numbers 1 to 5 in cells A1 to A5. To make it easier to see, let's zoom in on this area of the sheet. Now I am formatting the cells by borders and by fill color to the cells. Now, let's use Auto Sum. By selecting these cells and clicking the Auto Sum button, Excel will automatically calculate the sum for us. Click the Auto Sum button, and the formula equals sum, A1 A5, appears in cell A6, with the result 15 displayed. See how easy it is to use Auto Sum? It's a great time-saving tool. To understand the differences between the paste options, let's experiment. First, let's copy the data in cells A1 to A6. Now, paste the data into cells B1 to B6. Notice how the formatting and values are copied exactly. Let's try another option. Select cells A1 to A6 again, then right-click and choose Paste Special. Here, we can choose to paste only values, formulas, or formatting. Let's paste only the values into cells C1 to C6. As you can see, the values are pasted, but the formatting and formulas are not. Now, let's explore the Paste Special option further. If you want to paste the data while locking the cell references, you can press the F4 key after selecting the range. This will create a formula like equals sum, $A $1 A 5, in cell C6, locking the references to cells A1 to A5. This means that even if you move or copy the formula, it will always refer to those specific cells. Finally, let's try paste as picture. This will paste the data as an image, preserving its appearance. Just select any cell or cells, say I am selecting this portion of the data, and by right-click then click on the copy option and select Paste Special and click on this icon. Now this is our picture of the data. While we've covered the basics of copy and paste in this portion of the video, there's still more to explore. In future episodes, we'll delve deeper into advanced pasting techniques, including conditional formatting, data validation, and creating custom paste options. Title of this slide: Importing data from other files to Excel. Now, we'll be diving into the world of importing data from other files, that is from CSV files, text files, or from ExcelIsFun files into Excel. Here, you're seeing a sample CSV file I created using my trusty AI system, Gemini AI. But before we jump into the import process, let's understand what a CSV file truly is. What is a CSV file? The full form of CSV stands for comma-separated values. It's a simple file format where data is stored in plain text, with each value separated by a comma. Why use CSV files? There are several reasons why CSV files are so popular. Universality: they can be easily opened and read by various software programs, including Excel, making data exchange a breeze. Simplicity: their plain text structure makes them easy to create and edit, even with basic text editors. Flexibility: they can store a wide range of data types, from numbers and text to dates and more. File sending: from client to data operator, most of the time your client will send a file in text format or in CSV format and they will send their requirement. If it is CSV file, then most of the time you have to import that data to Excel data, or you have to convert that text file to a CSV files. Text files, TXT: more or less we are familiar with this type of files. These files are created using basic text editors like Notepad, Windows, TextEdit, Mac OS, or any similar software. They store plain text data without any formatting or structure. TXT files are often used for simple text documents, notes, or code snippets. ExcelIsFun files, also more or less we are familiar with this type of files. These are the Excel files. These files are created using Microsoft Excel or other spreadsheet software. They store data in a structured table format with rows and columns. ExcelIsFun files can contain various types of data, including numbers, text, dates, and formulas. They are commonly used for creating and managing spreadsheets, charts, and financial data. Now, let's see how we can import this data into our Excel sheet. Here's a step-by-step guide to follow. Open your Excel application. Navigate to the Data tab on the ribbon. Within the Data tab, click on the Get Data button. A menu will appear. Select from text/CSV. This will open a File Explorer window. Locate the CSV file you saved earlier on your computer. Once you've selected the file, click Import. And that's it. By following these simple steps, you can effortlessly import data from CSV files into your Excel spreadsheets. Now we'll be switching over to sheet number 2 for a full demonstration of this import process. Now, let's import the CSV file titled O3 Data Entry Made Easy Part-08 CSV.csv into this Excel sheet. If you're having trouble locating your cursor, a quick tip is to press Ctrl and Home on your keyboard. This will instantly move your cursor to cell A1. Now, you might be wondering where the data import option is. It's located under the Data tab. Click on that, and you'll see 5 options on the left-hand side. From Access, from Web, from Text, from Other Sources, Existing Connection. For our CSV file, we'll choose the third option, from Text. Once you select this option, Excel will prompt you to choose the location and file name of your CSV file. Go ahead and select the O3 Data Entry Made Easy Part-08 CSV.csv file. We're now on the first steps of the text import wizard. Here, you'll see 2 options. Delimited, this means your data is separated by characters like commas or tabs. Fixed width, this means your data is arranged in columns with fixed spaces between them. Since our CSV file is delimited, we'll stick with the default option. Next, you'll see a setting called Start Import at Row 1. This means the import will begin at row 2, as row 1 likely contains your column headers. You can adjust this number if needed. At the top of the preview, you can find details about the file, including its location. If the preview looks correct, go ahead and click Next to proceed to the next step. Moving on to step 2, we have 3 main options. Delimiters, these are the characters that separate your data. Treat consecutive delimiters as one. This option is useful if you have multiple delimiters, like 2 spaces, that should be treated as a single delimiter. Text qualifier, this is a character, like a quotation mark, that can be used to enclose text values that contain delimiters. In this case, we'll select comma as our delimiter and also as our text qualifier. This will ensure that any text values containing commas are treated as a single unit. With these settings, our data should be imported correctly, with each column, name, age, city, separated by commas and any text values containing commas enclosed within quotation marks. Now, let's move on to step 3. Here, we have 2 main options. Column data format, this allows you to specify the data type for each column. Advanced, this section provides more advanced options for data import. Under column data format, you have 4 choices. General, this is the default option and usually works well for most data types. Text, if you want to treat all data in a column as text, regardless of its format, choose this option. Date, this option allows you to specify a specific date format if your data is in a non-standard date format. Do not import column, skip if you want to skip a particular column, select this option. For our data, the default general format should be sufficient. Under the Advanced section, you'll find settings related to recognizing numeric data. These settings can be useful if your data contains numbers in a non-standard format. However, for our purposes, the default settings should suffice. Now, you're looking at the imported table, which has 3 columns: name, age, and city. Under these columns, you'll see the names John Doe, Jane Smith, and Michael Johnson, along with their respective ages of 30, 25, and 40. In the third column, you'll find the cities New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. And there you have it. We've successfully demonstrated various methods of copying and pasting data, as well as importing data from other files into Excel. Whether you're using simple copy-paste techniques or advanced import functions, these skills will help you streamline your data management tasks and enhance your productivity. Thank you for watching this video. If you've made it this far, I'm assuming you're already a subscriber. But just in case, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Excel tutorials and tips. Your support means the world to me.